This is the name of the company, Grand Food, right? And look at that. Brother.
이 사진을 보더니 나를 금방 알아보네. 어? 나냐고 묻네.
Colonel
나는
Sanders, that's
모르겠는데.
Colonel Sanders.
그래?
안녕하세요. That is Colonel Sanders, Kentucky Fried Chicken. He's the man. I mean, I've never known anybody personally quite like him. It's just amazing. But, anybody that can read Korean, and I know that there's some people that follow my channel that can. This is his brochure. We just went through the buildings. We saw all this. We didn't see quiet like that, but if you looked at the videos, you'll understand. And I don't think I'll ever see the place in Indonesia, but never say never. Never say never. And he's huge in the Rotary. He just came back from Vietnam. I will be showing pictures of that. He goes to Vietnam. We're going to Mongolia. And they bring doctors. They were bringing doctors to Mongolia to train the doctors from Korea. He's not a doctor, but he was basically, let's just say, supporting it monetarily to take little kids that had cleft palates and fix them. And in the process, the Korean doctors that knew how to do it trained the Mongolian doctors. So now the Mongolian has enough doctors that know how to perform all the work to fix the kids with cleft palates. So now he started doing it in Vietnam. And the next step after Vietnam is, it's a place, Kazakhstan. He's already gone there. They've let's just say, started to lay the groundwork. And I will try to get a bunch of pictures of a lot of the kids that he's helped. And he does a lot of it. It's kind of it's with doctors and the Rotary Club in Korea. This is a sample that they'll send off to different places to be tested. And if you got to know him, you go to his home, there's all kinds of jars, like it looks like a scientist's home with, jars filled with different stuff with, Korean writing on it saying what everything is. Just gave me some, he's been giving me so much coffee. Oh God, I don't know. I don't handle caffeine too good. All these books, I have no idea what's all in here. But it's stuff, I guess, technical stuff. We're up here. So those are all the buildings we just went in. There's that truck that's still loading. And then everything that's behind here. You can see all the mountains in the background. Whoa. It's okay. It's okay. And these nice plants. Energy drinks. Always energy drinks. I don't know what this... Yeah. different other things. I have seen this at the H-Mart stores in America. There's other stuff I've seen at H-Mart in America. If you know what an H-Mart is, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what an H-Mart is, you need to go. They're interesting. There he is. Sugar cane, see that? Banana flour, that's all from Indonesia. Yeah, I've walked away from some unbelievable stuff in my life. That if I got another, this isn't a story. I mean, you're seeing it right here. I had an opportunity to go to work with a family. My father and mother got divorced, and my father remarried. He remarried a lady whose last name was Campanelli. And look up Campanelli Construction. They're an international construction company. They're based out of Braintree/Brockton, Massachusetts. And I had a great opportunity there, but I just said, no, I'm not interested. That's how life is. Sometimes, I don't know, I still think that the choices I made were made, for a reason. God has a way with working with all of us. And I've always been kind of a stubborn, stiff-necked person, wanting to say I could do it all on my own. And I did manage to do a few good things, but nothing like this. But I probably at the time would have gummed everything up because I had a very, serious drinking problem. The making room. Come in here to make yourself some coffee. It's an interesting view out the window here. So I thought Korea had lost all this kind of folksy, what I call folksy stuff with all the little rice paddies and all, but they haven't, and the country needs that. You don't see this in America. In America, everything is just big factory. Here, still little people. Mom and pop operations are still the backbone. When a country loses mom and pop totally, the country's just owned by, 24 multi-billionaires. Here, little people can still become very rich if they just got a lot of ambition and a strong backbone. Yeah, I didn't realize I was in the CEO room. Now, if you've looked at a lot of my videos, I actually opened up a commercial cleaning business, and I didn't become a millionaire, but this would be, if you can't read that, all I have to do is show you. And this would be my room, the janitor's closet. And this is a really nice janitor's closet compared to the ones I had at the buildings I was cleaning. Me and my wife had 3 contracts, and that's all we needed. That kept us busy, believe me. And it was putting food on the table, keeping me out of mischief. Whoop, wrong button. Okay. See, all the samples, everything's got to be weighed. Everything has to be totally, absolutely accurate. It's, control, what do you call that? You know what I'm talking about, production control. So everything is carefully monitored. And of course, you're as good as your help. All these baskets, everything's been tested. So that sugar cane, I don't know what this is, but everything. Just lots and lots and lots of work going on all the time. It takes a genius to put all this together. It's unreal. 감사합니다. And we're going to be here for a while. We're waiting for, I think we're waiting on his daughter to come. And maybe I can have her do a little tour of the place, and she'll say what's going on, and she'll say it in Korean, I hope. I hope we can do this. Wrapping it up good with plastic. God only knows where it's being shipped to. Got, you got Incheon International where I landed. I never saw so many aircraft coming from the Middle East, Africa, Southeast Asia. This is like South Africa. There was you had jets that lined up going to South Africa, all over the Middle East. Of course, the Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, you name it, they were going. I know that's heavy. Again, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Ask me a question. I might be able to give you an answer, but probably not a very good one. I didn't go to school enough, and that's the school of hard knocks.